Hi friends, I am starting an experiment to grow eggplants in Aerogarden Harvest. This variety is called Japanese White Egg. These eggplants are looking so beautiful in the picture. So I got tempted to try it in Aerogarden for a long time, but I didn't get a chance. I am finally trying it now. I have grown fairy tale eggplants in the same Aerogarden in the past, and it was a huge success. I never had to trim the plants or do anything special. All I did was removing the older leaves and helping the flowers with manual pollination. Even though fairy tale eggplants grow up to 2 feet, they naturally stayed under 1 feet in Aerogarden. However, Japanese white eggplant grows up to 3 feet. Let's see how this will turn out in Aerogarden. Since this is going to be a huge plant, I will grow only one plant. My philosophy is less plants, more success. With that, I am placing 4 seeds and starting with just one pod. That's it. This garden is ready and it is good to go. As always, I will add water, but I will not add nutrition right away. I will add nutrition once I see the seedlings. It's day 12. Seeds took some time, but I finally see a nice seedling. Day 33. Plant is growing very nice. It is getting bushy with multiple side branches. It is about 3 inches tall. Day 38. Plant is coming nice and it is still pretty short. The leaves are getting so huge. Some of these leaves are double the size of my palm. As these leaves are getting huge, they are overlapping with each other and trapping moisture. They are also blocking the light going onto the younger growth. So it is time to remove some of these older leaves. Here it is after pruning. It is looking much lighter. It should get nice airflow and the light distribution also will be much better now. Day 57. The plant is about 8 inches tall. It is spreading wide very well with multiple side branches and all these side branches are coming nice. I see some flower birds today. That's good news. Wow, it has lots of flower birds. Let's see how many of these will actually bloom. Day 60. I see first flower today. It is time to pollinate the flower. I have this used electronic toothbrush to help with pollination. Pollen is dropping very well from the flower. This is exactly what I did when I was growing fairy tale eggplants and it worked out very well. Day 62. First flower just fell off. That's sad. Either the pollination didn't work or this is normal behavior with this plant. Anyways, we can't expect fruit from each and every flower. After all, this is just the first flower, so nothing to worry much. I see one more flower at full bloom today. Time to pollinate it. Lot more flower buds are getting ready to bloom. This plant is finally touching the lights. So I started pinching off the tops so that I can stop the growth of these branches. It is necessary to control the growth of the plant. If we are not proactively cutting the tops, the plant will get aggressive and it will become very difficult to control it later on. Day 66, second flower also fell off, which is pretty sad. However, another flower at full bloom today and few more flowers on the way. Day 70, I still have no luck with this plant. It is losing all the flowers. I am pollinating very well, twice a day and every single day since they opened up. Anyways, the plant is continuously producing new flowers, so that part is going very well at least. Day 75, still no luck with any eggplants. Plant is still losing all the flowers. So I added one more technique to the pollination method. In addition to vibrating the flowers, I am also rubbing the flowers using a paintbrush. This should also transfer the pollen from flower to flower. Good thing is, plant is still producing lots of new flower buds and they are all blooming. Since it is continuously losing the flowers, I started adding calcium and magnesium supplements. I am adding 5 ml of CalMag every other week. Day 80, still no luck with any eggplants. I am getting tempted to pull this plant out, but it is looking very healthy and producing lots of flower buds and flowers. So I am not giving up on this plant yet. I will continue to do my best. It started drinking up a lot of water these days. I am adding water every 3 to 4 days. So I started adding about 2 ml of nutrition every time when I fill water. By the way, I am using Aerogarden nutrition as recommended throughout this grow cycle. Day 87, plant is healthy but still no luck with eggplants. Flowers are falling off just within 2 to 3 days after they opened up. I am still applying both pollination techniques. Number 1, vibrating the flowers using electric toothbrush, and number 2, rubbing the flowers using a paintbrush and transferring the pollen. Together, this is much better pollination compared to the bee pollination outdoors. So I don't suspect anything wrong with the pollination. Either it is a natural thing with this variety or this plant is not happy in Aerogarden. Anyways, I am still going to wait and see what happens. Day 95, still no luck. None of the flowers are surviving. But I am not giving up on this healthy plant, especially after 95 days of patience. So, I will not give up until I see at least one eggplant or the plant itself give up in this Aerogarden. Day 116, I finally see some flowers survived and the petals drying up naturally. These flowers could be potential eggplants. Few more flowers drying up here. I am pretty confident that the eggplant is forming inside, but I am not celebrating yet. After seeing so much drama with this plant, I am still skeptical. Day 120, I am finally seeing a few baby eggplants. That's a light at the end of the tunnel. My 4 months of patience is getting paid off with these beautiful babies. Day 125, eggplants are developing very well and they are looking beautiful. Day 142, eggplants have grown big enough and it is time to harvest the bigger ones. Here is my first harvest. That's a beautiful harvest. Plant still has a couple of baby eggplants growing very well. Now I have no reason to pull this 5 months old plant. So I will continue with this plant and keep you updated if and when I have more results to show you. Overall, I am happy with this experiment. I was able to try a new variety in Aerogarden and I got a few beautiful eggplants. However, I am not going to grow this variety again. I am extremely happy with the productivity of fairy tale eggplants and this variety is no way close to fairy tale. So, fairy tale is my favorite eggplant variety to grow in Aerogarden so far. That is all for now. Thanks for watching and happy Aerogardening.